Hey, Chamber members, it's Mo Holloman here with...
And I'm Doug Hunt, Director of Entrepreneurship with the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce.
And we wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Tech Summit that's coming up soon, November 5th, right, Doug?
That is correct.
Can you tell us just a little bit about what we can expect from the Tech Summit?
Well, first of all, the Joplin Chamber is so excited to present this for our members because it's a way for all of our members and small businesses to learn about cybersecurity risks, what they can do to negate that, and also be inspired by some young entrepreneurs and find out all the new advances in e-commerce.
Which is really exciting because I actually talked to Jason Rinker with Stronghold Data last week, and he was sharing how important this is for not just your tech person at your company, but if you're the CEO, if you're an employee, because everyone has their hands on technology. Can you speak to that just a little bit?
Yeah, well, even over the last half decade, all of us work in technology now because it's the backbone behind what we do. So the important thing is for our members to know that, yes, if you want to send your tech rep, that's great, but leadership, management, and the decision makers need to be here because there's a lot of liability issues that are emerging out of cybersecurity. So on those two tracks of the Tech Summit is powerful. And then, of course, we have e-commerce and entrepreneurship.
Okay, well, that's right up your alley. So can you share with us a little bit, get a little bit of a teaser on what they can expect in the e-commerce side of things?
With the e-commerce side of things, as you know, we have a monthly e-commerce meetup, and this will allow us to dive in a little bit deeper and show some retailers that attend the summit how easy it is to step into that e-commerce space and to become profitable because the dynamics are completely different than they were 5 or 10 years ago.
And then we have entrepreneurship, which is way up your alley. Can you share a little bit about what we can expect for that?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to have their favorite track, but e-commerce is near and dear to my heart. And the thing about e-commerce is inside that track, we're going to feature several new startup businesses, and new businesses and new startups are leading the way in job creation across the country. So anything that we can do to support our entrepreneurs is fantastic, and this will do that. But we have a roundtable discussion or a town hall that will be with the 1 Million Cups. And then later in the afternoon, we have pitch competition with some of our local businesses. And the ones that come in first and second place will actually win $500 or $1,000 respectfully.
So can you share a little bit about the pitch competition? What does that look like for those who may not know?
Absolutely. The pitch competition we have 3 categories, and one will be collegiate, high school, and then regular small businesses. Each company will give a pitch of 5 to 7 minutes, followed by 2 to 4 minutes of Q&A, and then the audience will serve as the judges and rank each of them accordingly. And first place and second place in each category will win the money.
Do you know much about those who are coming so far?
I do, but we're going to tease that. So you have to come to the Joplin Regional Innovation and Technology Summit.
And probably get very inspired from those talks, right? There's a lot you can learn from hearing really all of these speakers and presenters and those who are competing as well.
Yeah, especially in that track, if anybody's started a business and gone through navigating that emotional journey, the highs and lows, you'll be able to relate to that. And I promise you'll come out of that with some inspiration.
And hopefully a lot of new information so that you don't feel like it's as much of a hill to climb, because like you said, there's some highs and lows in being an entrepreneur, and there's a lot you might feel overwhelmed by, and you have this great idea and you really don't know what to do with it. And then of course you add technology and oh my gosh, what are we going to do with it? So would you say that this would also be not just inspiring, but then educational for them in that way?
100% educational on the entrepreneurial side, but on all of our tracks, I know that people will leave here with some really tangible pieces of information that can help them in their business become more profitable, negate risk, all of those types of things. So this is our inaugural event. I'm the old guy, so I remember when Business Expo was brand new and what it was. So we look forward to this, and we also look forward to it growing over the years and becoming more of a benefit to our chamber members.
Amazing. And, I want to touch on one thing real quick. You talked about cybersecurity and avoiding risk. And this was one of the things that I talked to Jason about the other day. And he said that 60% of companies who face a cyber attack don't come back from that. And so I think that's a really powerful message, because he also said it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I don't say that to be scary. I say that because it's really important to be aware of what's out there. So can you maybe speak a little bit to that, and again, the importance of being involved and how great this is to provide that for everyone?
Right. Well, the way I understand it on cybersecurity, you got two things you can be doing. One of the things that'll be talked about is liability insurance to cover companies that do get hacked. And then the other one is making sure that you're doing everything you can internally to protect yourself and your company. So we all know prevention is the best medicine. So when he says they can't recover from that, it's like getting a scar. You've got it forever. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want anybody to become a victim of a cyber attack, especially, any business, but especially our chamber members. And that's why we wanted to bring this valuable information with so many tools that you can take away from this summit.
And is there anything in terms of like speakers that you're super excited about? Anyone that you really think that we need to highlight or chat about, or do you want to share about all of them?
Well, let's make that a teaser. I do know that one of our speakers is a former FBI agent that was a spy that went undercover in the cybersecurity world, and the story and her presentation will be dynamic.
Absolutely. And then I've actually had an opportunity to talk to some of these speakers and just some of the interviews that we're doing now leading up to the event. And I'm here to tell you that it's so much that you can get across the board in all of these tracks, whether it's e-commerce, like we talked about, entrepreneurship and technology, which David, who we chatted with the other day, talked to us about. And then again, how to navigate and avoid risk. Have I missed anything, Doug?
I don't think so. The only thing that maybe you've missed is call to action. Click on the link and go to the Eventbrite page for Joplin Regional Innovation and Technology Summit and get registered. This is going to be an incredible signature event for Joplin and the greater area. And we're in a beautiful facility being provided by James River Church Joplin campus. So it'll give you an opportunity to see everything they've got going on too. So we look forward to seeing you.
And if you have any questions, be sure to call the chamber or message us, and we'd be happy to help. You can talk to either me, Mo Holloman, or Doug.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you there.